Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Soulstone Survivors, or welcome back if you caught my previous coverage of this game. It looks like, my progress has been saved, though I do not remember most of this, but it's a bullet heaven using the Cinti art pack, so you might recognize a lot of the models and characters and stuff. We also got to figure out who I'm going to play as and how. There's a lot of mechanics and layered things that I haven't even poked at. Available in the full version. Is this not the full version yet? I guess not. I guess it's the early access version rather than the full. I don't know, whatever, I'm not going to think about it. Right, and you go to these different regions to grind, but I gotta kill 2 Lords of the Void here first. Okay, wish I could get Soulstone Survivors now, but they took it off the store until release. Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, at least the release is fairly soon. I think it's like this week, so it shouldn't matter too much. I love this character's attack pattern. Just hold staff aloft and let magic missiles sort them out. Okay, so, let's see. Other things to kind of introduce as far as this game goes is specifically Soulstone Survivors is designed lightly with like Diablo in mind. And Diablo-style attacks as well. You have slots for 6 abilities and then a ton of passives. And so we don't actually want to add too many. I'm also curious about... Oh wait, I see, we just have 1 skill point. So, common power max health by 15, crit damage by 15% or armor by 8. Let's go for lethality. I'm just gonna stack as many passives as I can. The actual spells aren't super necessary, as I'd rather just kind of focus on 1 or 2. And like, really make them sing. The magic missile itself is actually decently solid. But we'll probably want some AoEs as things get... Well, it actually does have a light AoE effect, so... Okay, so what do we have? Arcane Sparks. Total of 8 projectiles that move randomly, dealing 184 damage, implying exposed enemies caught in their paths. Exposed next damage taken is increased by 24%. Last 6 seconds until consumed. We also have Poison Bomb and a random enemy. Or a moving poison cloud. I don't know how the poison scales. I think I'm gonna go for Arcane Sparks. We already have Arcane, right? Arcane Missile Burst and Magical. Arcane Missile Burst and Magical. So let's stack as many, oh boy, as many Arcane spells as I possibly can. I usually go for poison in things because I think status effects are actually really cool. But I think in this case I'm better just going for raw damage and making sure that I have as many overlapping tags as possible. So, increases the area modifier of all of your skills of the type magical. Yeah, so both of these are magical. So, Arcane Missiles and Arcane Sparks. By additional 50%, which increases the AoE and also the projectile size of the said skills. Same effect is applied to units summoned by skills of this type, and then also increases their level. So now they have bigger AoEs and are just larger in general. Okay, this is gonna get silly. So the entire goal is to kill enough enemies before a Lord of the Void shows up. You kill them, kill 5 of them, and then you get to leave. Damage increase. Arcane Missile skill by 45%. Increases levels? Sure. So there's not necessarily a time limit, but there's kind of a natural one. Hopefully there's multiple bosses to actually fight in this, because my experience with this game previously was the same bosses every single time. I don't know. So we cannot reroll or banish any of these. Slow attack targets enemies in a large area in the direction you're aiming. Meteor. Or burn. Fire, Missile, Frontal, Magical. So, this is magical. This is... let's go for the Firebolt. Just might as well stack missiles more than anything else and grab resources. Okay. Cast frequency modifier by an additional 10%. Or all of my attacks have a chance to slow. I'm gonna go for the cooldown reduction just because... Okay. Anyway, I should probably... Oh, wait, no, that's a healing crystal. I don't need to worry about it. Okay. Cast frequency by an additional 20%. I'm just going to gout magic missiles until nothing survives. Music's pretty good. Okay. Do we want Lightning Bolt? Yeah. I'm just gonna stack as many missiles as I can. Ideally Arcane, but I haven't seen any other Arcane spells go by. And there might not be any, so we'll see. But yeah, is that a healing crystal to the right of you? Yes. I'll probably go for it at some point. EXP modifier by 20%, pickup range by an additional 150%. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. I'll probably just leave the healing crystal there until I need it. 95 HP is not bad. Block power, crit damage modifier by 12%. Or 20% chance of applying Doom. I'm gonna go for Fateful Strikes. I don't know if it's necessarily that useful. Okay. Meteor, Smite, Frostbolt, Missiles. The other thing is, we want to go around and find rocks like these. Resources like this are used for crafting. And we want to collect as many of them as we can, because, like, some of the meta progression weapons and armor are actually really good. Or I think it's just weapons. So Frostbolt, max health, or crit damage chance by 5%. I'm gonna go for the crit chance. Oh, gosh. How are you supposed to avoid that? Maybe get really close to him. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's just restart. He just gibbed me. I should probably maybe go for some meta progression, but I don't think it would have helped too much here. Or I don't think I got enough resources. I don't know why. This game is breaking my brain. It's actually really hard for me to articulate myself. I think it's just enough special effects that I'm just kind of already in that, like, weird slack-jawed state that you get to with certain bullet heavens where you're just like, ooh, I'm powerful. Increase the multicast. Ooh, that's a good upgrade. So now it summons more projectiles. But yeah, it looks like I need to be behind cover, or maybe really close to him. I'm not sure. I don't know how fast he turns, is the worry. Guess I'll increase my damage modifier. Not that it's particularly good, but if I can increase my, or reduce my cooldown speed, then I can have 100% uptime on that, and it's actually super worth it. Ah yes, I'd like you to hit this rock. Please hit this rock. No, looks like I'll need another attack spell. I do appreciate that the weapons don't upgrade in a linear fashion, but are instead upgraded by various things that boost its skill level. Let's go armor power this time. A little bit of durability might actually be a really smart idea. Okay. Chance to crit enemies at full health, or Doom. I'm gonna go for Vicious Strikes, just because. Insta-critting everything, especially if there's any cool crit proc abilities. Seems like a good idea. Okay, Arcane Sparks or Magic Missiles? Let's try Magic Missiles. Okay, area modifier, agile, or max health. Increases the size of my projectile, so yeah. Damn it, it doesn't break rocks either. That is unfortunate. That's okay. We'll get more as we go. Yeah. I gotta upgrade my arcane missiles. I do actually really like the music. It's fun to listen to. Arcane Sparks or Arcane Explosion? Let's go for the Sparks. These should break resources, I think. I hope. I guess we'll find out. Well, I don't see any rocks to break. Uh-oh. Okay, multicast. Of all of your missile-type spells, so all 3 of them, by an additional 36%, same effect applies to summon units. Yup. And that's why I want to stack things with same tags, so they become ultra busted. Okay, damage modifier, chance to slow. Hey, let's just go damage. It also looks really clean. Like most bullet heavens are 2D. In fact, I can only think of like 1 or 2 that are actually full 3D at this point. And most of those aren't particularly nice looking. Like, they did a really good job of picking their assets for this one. Let's see, poison bolts? Probably. It's a missile, and magical, and actually not bad. And I know how to fight Alexei. He's actually probably the easiest. I fought him in like a couple... Oh my god, he is just dying. Bye. Well, that was nice and easy. Compared to Rockface Mick Kill You Dead. Okay, multicast, or... I'm gonna go for... Venomous, actually. I might as well just have it so all of my attacks have a chance of poisoning enemies. I don't really feel like speccing hard for poison, but, I mean, when in Rome... Damn, this is way more lethal than last time. I like it. So is it early access already? I believe it's going to be early access in a matter of days. Okay, so, yeah, let's grab Doom. Yeah, so Soulstone Survivors is going to be hitting early access on Monday, I think. I don't think you can release on a Sunday. Though it might be Sunday for some people when it comes out. I don't know. Every time you apply a stack of Dazed, chance of applying Burn. Do any of these do Dazed? Brittle and Exposed, but not Dazed. Let's see. Damage by magic missiles. Yeah, let's just do damage from magic missiles and increase its level. Ideally, I'd like to upgrade every single missile spell I have, but whatever. Ooh. Arcane Disc. Disc in front of you. Yeah. And I'm just going to replace... I think I'm going to keep Might around. Because if I can give that a shorter cooldown and a longer duration, it just helps everything. We'll get rid of Poison Bolt, as we don't really need it that much. Okay. Arcane Disc Frequency or Chance to Burn. Go for Chance to Burn. I know it seems kind of silly, but useful. Okay, so Leviathan slows me down. I'm gonna go for Multicast instead. The more of that we have, the better. Boy, you level up fast. Okay. Oh, replaces choices with passive power-ups. Oh, that's way more useful. I forgot about that. Multicast. Of any of your frontal abilities, so magic missiles and arcane disc. Sure. Yeah, I forgot that was an option, so I don't have to worry about replacing my spells. Obviously, if we get something better than Lightning Bolt, I'll go for it, but eh. Okay. Chance to burn. AoE. AoE. Let's go with bigger abilities. Let's see. Is this the best bullet heaven so far? I don't know. I think it is definitely one of the most, would I say, gratifying? There's certainly like a level of visual, like, whoa factor to this that I think most other bullet heavens do not have. Potency of might. Tempting, but I think I'm going to keep going for magnetic. Pickup range seems really handy here. Yeah, not every game is Vampire Survivor's dad. Yeah, I call them bullet heavens. I know a lot of other people call them horde survivals. Technically, you could argue they're both. My main problem with horde survival as a genre name is mostly just the fact that there are, relentless. There are a lot of other games that are not, that don't look like this, that you can also call horde survival. Use just examples like They Are Billions, which is kind of like, yeah, they don't match. Okay, bullet heavens are boss simulators. It kinda. Okay, thunderclap, nah. I'll have to go for a chaos round at some point. Boy, I got... Oh, it's the spiders slowing me down. That's what's getting me. I might want to invest into some movement speed, actually, when we get the chance. But instead, we're going to go for area of effect for frontal. It's fine. Because now I shoot hella discs. Ooh, I forgot they come back to me. Let's see, Arcane missiles or area modifier? Nah. Okay, the Fallen King. Yeah, some movement speed would actually be a really smart idea at this point. Place these with passives. All of your arcane spells get 30% extra damage and go up a level. Hell yeah. Die, boy. Holy smokes. That did him in no time flat. I will say, though, this is definitely one of the better ones. I will admit, ooh, this is better. All of my missile spells get a 40% chance of, or area modifier of all missile spells by 40%. I could also do the same with burst, but this is better. And Impending Doom is kind of interesting, but no, look at those discs. They're freaking huge. And duration of the might skill by 45%. Hell yeah. Let's go for the extra max HP just for the sake of it. I like the boss fights. They're nice. Let's see. Multicast from magic missiles. Hell yeah. What was I going to say, though? My personal ranking at the moment is Rogue Genesia, followed by Brotato, followed by 20 minutes till dawn, and then Nova Drift goes in there somewhere if you count it. But ooh, Arcane Sparks by additional 60%. Hell yeah. Well, this is certainly silly. At the very least, we'll be able to do some major meta progression after this, which is kind of what I'm looking for. I'm going to wander around for a little while and see if there's any of the resource rocks for me to break. Crit damage, cast frequency modifier of Arcane Disc. Yeah, let's do that. Attack speed is probably useful. Feel the bit rate falling. I can also feel my frame rate falling just by a little bit. It's chugging a smidge. Also, thank you Pricklepuss for the 11-month resub. Thank you. Friend who had a cat named Snagglepuss in college. And it was... It's been stuck in my head for years. Just why would you name your cat? I don't know. It feels like it's insulting, but I don't know. I don't have a cat. It's hard for me to immediately judge in this manner. We're definitely getting a lot more elites as part of all of this. Multicast for magic missiles, or multicast for everything. No, I should go for this one. Because that also increases my spell level. But why wouldn't you? No, it's true. Okay, so we've got the Prophetess, who is... ooh. That big. Let's see. Don't care about any of these. Touch of Ice. Chance to slow a target. You know what? I'll pick that up. I think this is the boss. I'm pretty sure it is. It's kind of hard to tell through all the special effects. Okay. Crit chance. No, let's go for stacking frailty. Boy, I'm leveling up a bunch. And yeah, I'll stack some more crit chance. I kind of wish I could actually see what my stats were. R? I think it would make it a little easier to figure out, like, yeah, what is my crit chance? Should I be raising it? Hard to tell. Unless it's one of those where you can red crit in this game. And honestly, I would say, if there was ever a game for you to red crit, this would be very much it. If you're not familiar with Warframe, red critting is when you have a crit chance above 100%. And so if you have like a 105% chance, and that means you have a 100% chance to crit normally, and then a 5% chance to double crit for even more damage. Ow. Which is really busted and a ton of fun, and is one of those that, like, I wish more games would have as far as building around critical effects, because most games just don't. They're just like, oh, you've hit the crit cap, and then you're done. It's like, well, what about double crits? A red crit is triple crits. Sorry. Whatever. Okay, every time you slow, chance of applying fragility as well. Hell yeah. I think I picked up the slow. I'm not sure. Okay. So now we've got Rockman McGillicuddy, who I killed before he could kill me. I'm a very lucky duck. Okay, increases the number of dashes I can perform. Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, can I see my stats? No. I wish I could. I could go Behemoth, but I'll just keep raising my crit chance. I guess I could have also done 10% more movement speed there. That wouldn't have been the worst. Well, one way or another, I've become sufficiently busted that all I have to do is point myself in the direction of a boss and the boss dies. That you always know that's like you're doing good when you're that strong. In fact, I think I just need more enemies to spawn so I can fight them. Okay, these spiders are a little tougher. Cast frequency of might by an additional 30%. Nice see. Cooldown. Okay, so we have 100% uptime on that might buff, which seems pretty useful. Dang, spider's slowing me down. Let's see. Anything else? Crit chance or more doom? More doom. Because stacking doom has a chance of causing enemies to just pop. Wait, this is 10 minutes into a run? Yep. This is actually one of the faster ones in terms of power scaling, which, honestly, I really appreciate. The more I play these games, the more I realize that, like, having you level up slowly just doesn't feel good, and you can just throw endless amounts of stuff at players and really scale the difficulty, and it's fine. Let's see. Chance for more poison or cast frequency multiplier? Well, I think we already have 100% uptime on that might buff. Unless you can actually double stack it. I don't really see the point. You might be able to, but it's impossible for me to tell. So does increasing a spell level do anything? Yeah, it boosts all of its stats. Let's see. I think it's mostly just its raw damage, possibly its cooldown. One way or another, it's very worthwhile. Okay, so we should have a boss in 10 kills. Okay, Incarnation of Ice. I am so glad... Oh, okay. That could be a problem. Where's the health crystal? Oh, I don't see it. Okay, I must have already broken it. And we might not get another one for at least a little while. Okay, well, there's Ice Boy. Okay, Magnet, Impending Doom. Chance to receive crits. Let's do Impending Doom. Magnet power would be really lovely. There he goes. Okay. I think we've cleared the run. Perfect. Return through the portal. Portal's up here. And completed match and... Wow, I got a lot of achievements apparently. We've leveled up a bunch, which whatever that does. There's a lot of meta progression for me to start diving into, so I guess it's time to kind of figure that out. So we still can't do any runes yet, which is a bit of a shame. We do have the skill tree, but it's pretty minor. Let me take a look. Reach prestige level 10 with the Arcane Weaver. Okay, what does that even mean? What is any of this? I guess it's just overall levels? Mirror Soulstones. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be progressing quite as fast as I was hoping, but that's fine. Let's see. Ooh, pickup range. Tempting. Minor Soulstones you earn by 10%. We'll snag that. Chance to get new skills when you level up. Charges per match. 1. Eh. All health received from crystals by a bit. Any attack that would kill you, restore some health. Increase max health. Increase damage. Crit damage. 2 health points every time you level up. I mean, that's not terrible. But yeah, only 1 charge per match for those. Eesh. Honestly, I'm just going to invest in Soulstone gain. That seems by and far way more useful than most. Wow, that's expensive. Okay, so now that I've done that, it looks like I'm kind of stuck with this character for a little while. Can't do any runes, can't do any of that stuff, but we can at least get to the Caves of Dalzog, grab some extra resources, and hopefully maybe forge a weapon. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of grind required to progress in this game. I was hoping I could get access to the rune system, but maybe that's going to be for the 1.0, or maybe it's supposed to be in the early access version and just isn't in the one that I'm currently playing. I don't know. You have to spend crystals to unlock the other characters. Let's see. I don't know, actually. I know you have to unlock a number of them. And that's something I should probably look into. Actually, why don't we do that? Let's go back to the main menu. Instead of playing this character a second time around, let's try somebody else. Because we've got at least a couple. Oh. Not really. Okay. Oh, available skill types. Arcane, Fire, Electric, Shadow, Swing, and Thrust. So, the Arcane Weaver... Oh, that's neat. What I really want is this guy. Oh. Oops. I think I'm supposed to have the Barbarian, but I can't unlock it at the moment. Oh well. Yeah, let's try the Spellblade. Let's try a Melee Man for this one, just to see if he's any good. The main problem is, to get any of the weapons, you gotta get prestige levels, which means I have to play a lot. But, let's go for a variety as the spice of life, at least for this video. Menus killing new players. You have to look at so many places. It's a little unclear. UI and UX design is critically disregarded. A lot of games don't actually have very good UI design or user experiences just in general when it comes to flipping through menus. I forget which game it was. There was one that came out recently. Was it Gotham? It might have been the new Gotham Knights, but people were specifically talking about, like, the user experience for it was crummy. Might have been something else. So is this in early access now? 3 days. I got early access. Marvel Avengers was also very bad. I have yet to load that game up. I should at some point. Okay, Flurry. Throw daggers in the direction you're aiming. Well, what are my tags? Swing, frontal, and physical. So ideally I'd like to get things that match. Area isn't the worst. Thrust, lasting, area. Does apply bleed, which is kind of tempting. Burn, stun, and pushing them back. Otherwise we could do flame wave. But no, let's go Flurry. Okay, that's pretty fun. I'll stack physical stuff. This is just going to be a dude that hits things. Pure beef, man. Okay. Behemoth, maybe. Touch of Ice or Magnetic. I don't know if we're going to need Magnetic quite as much, but increase my EXP gain by 10%. Like, inherently, that's going to be useful. Okay. Damage of Flurry. or chance for fragility. Now let's level up my flurry for the time being. Ooh. That damage though. And the bleed's getting him. Okay. So Thunderclap is Electric Slam, frontal, and physical. Yeah, it's worth it. Okay. Crit chance or fire orbs. Let's go for the fire orbs. I probably should have gone for the crit chance, but nah, whatever. Okay, damage of all of your frontal skills. So that's slash... Yeah, sure. So slash and thunderclap get a big damage bonus from this. That's not frontal? You'd think flurry would also count as frontal, but I guess not. Okay, void. No. I could do firebolt. That's a projectile. You know what? I'm actually gonna... I'll just go for void. I'll probably replace it with something better if I can. But I certainly like the idea of an ability that pulls a bunch of enemies together. I just wish it was almost like right in front of me. Break that. More magnetic, yeah. The burn chance would actually be not half bad. But whatever. So how different is each class? Not very. They'd have some slightly different starting stats. Let's see. Quick strike. Quick strike in front of you. Thrust, frontal, and physical. Damage is multiplied based on my movement speed. Ow. Ow. Yeah, some movement speed would go well, but at least we get thrust AoE. Which is something I'm going to need a fair bit. Okay, attack speed for Thunderclap. I'm gonna go for movement speed, just for getting out of the way. Or at least attempting to do so. Okay, magic missiles, shadow spikes. I guess I'll do shadow spikes. I don't really have much of a choice. At least the dash cooldown in this is absurdly short. Okay, he dead. Finally. A little tougher. Crits have a chance to bleed. Oh, that's really helpful. Okay, let's go get a Healing Crystal. I have been smacked around maybe a little bit too much. Ooh. Titan's Cleaver. Slash enemies in front of you, dealing damage based on your armor power. Interesting. I like it. I'll get rid of the void. Okay, relentless or lethality. We just got the ability to make things bleed if I crit them. So I should probably grab that more than anything else. No, more magnetic. Okay, Chain Lightning, Heroic Strike. Yeah, let's snag that, get rid of this. Okay, so now we are full physical beef man. Oh, I never actually picked up the red crystal, did I? Because yeah, you actually have to physically touch it. Area modifier of everything, hell yeah. Okay, and I want some passives. Behemoth. Crit damage multiplier. I'm gonna go for Behemoth. I'm gonna be taking some more damage just because. Yeah, this is a good point. Let's see. different spells are locked to different characters. So this guy has, like, physical attack abilities and slashes and thrusts, which is something that the previous character I was playing does not have. Okay, every time you attack, stack fragility, you potentially stack bleed as well. And we just kind of want to layer a bunch of those. Throw enemies in the direction you're aiming at, stun, and wound. Interesting. But I think at this point, I'm good. So Flurry or Doom. I'm gonna go for the status effects. Upgrading my dagger spam does seem like a decent idea. It might be the better one. I guess I could maybe get rid of... Thunderclap? Nah. Okay, damage modifier, multicast. Not that it's particularly huge, but I'll take it. Okay, uppercut. No. I could do another fire shield, but honestly, frailty. We're just going to be stacking a ton of bleed here. I don't know if there's any way, any like really good combo perks related to bleed, but I'll snag him if I can. Okay, and Thunderclap or Multicast. I should level my abilities a little bit more, but I'm trying to grab things that upgrade the whole sum total. And as always, stacking status effects just feels good to me. Every time you apply a stack of burn, chances slow as well. Yeah, it's kind of why I'm slightly focused on status effects. I wonder if I can just effectively have infinite propagating status effects. Because yeah, stacking Doom, for example, just gives them the chance of instantly dying. Let's see. Number of these would be good. Kind of. Like, they're not that powerful. See, at low curse level, you can pretty much do anything and be fine. Oh, there's higher difficulty levels. Now I'm gonna go for magnetic. 10% increase it. Increase EXP seems like a good idea. How do you get extra curse? By clearing all the levels? Probably. Okay, more fateful strikes? Yeah. Okay, curse boy. Or chaos boy. More frailty? Yes. Because I think frailty leads to bleed. Bleed leads to him dying really fast. For like 60 stacks, give or take. 78? Oh yeah, that's a lot. Attack speed for Thunderclap? Sure. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. I really want to try a Minion Master build someday. Area of Effect. Here's the epic stuff that I've been looking for. Okay, attack speed for Quick Strike. Sure. I mean, it certainly do feel like I'm hitting a little harder than previously. It's very frontal. Last character was just kind of waltz around and let things die. This one's a little bit more point yourself in a direction and then have things die. Ice Vortex, Subdue, nah. Damage modifier, nah. I'm gonna go for Poison. I don't think we currently stack Poison to begin with. And well, it's kind of low on the totem pole. It's... I think specifically how I'm going to melt bosses into absolute nothing. No, we gotta go for this one. Multicast for Quick Strike would be nice, but this is multicast for all thrust, which is... actually... it's a little bit better. But only because it applies to two things. So are there summoner builds? I've seen summons go by, yeah. I think I just have to get a specific starting character to make them show up. So I'll keep an eye on that today, and hopefully we'll get lucky. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for crit chance. I really wish there was a way that I could see that. Oh, I can. Okay, cast frequency modifier. It's not much. Crit damage chance is only 20%. Could be better. But I haven't seen any epic mods go by related to that. Okay. Nah, none of these. Multicast? Yeah. The only immediate problem is the number of my abilities might end up under-leveled as a result of this, but is what it is. Let's see. Multicast for these? Absolutely. I just want to be constantly hyper-slashing. Honestly, just in general, cast speed increases would be nice. But I keep getting other options, or just mediocre pulls, where it's just the base tier, and I don't want those. I almost kind of wish, there it is. I almost wish this game had meta progression, kind of like Rogue Genesia, where you can level up your really basic abilities. Okay. Oh yeah. So the trick with this insta death beam is just to get behind him. Stay at mid range and he's just gonna kill you. I don't think I need the extra movement speed. I'm plenty fast. Okay, we don't need any more healing items. Let's see, is there an end state? Yes. Gotta kill 5 bosses per run. Beyond that, though, I don't know. I don't know if there's more content beyond that. Okay, flurry? Yeah. But I desperately need the extra HP, but I did get hurt. A smidge. Might as well utilize it a bit. Ow. Okay. I'm just kind of in weird zen mode where I'm kind of avoiding enemy attacks, but unlike most other bullet heavens, the enemies like have attacks. Multicast for Heroic Strike or multicast for my thrust. Now I'm just gonna boost Heroic Strike. It's probably not as good, but who knows, whatever. What was I gonna say though? Like most other bullet heavens, you have to worry about enemies doing damage to you when they touch you. This one, that's not the case. This one, every enemy has like an attack pattern and AoE and stuff, which actually makes it really easy to dodge. Relatively easy to dodge. And so it's one of those where I feel a slight disconnect from what I'm doing. Because as long as I'm not standing in any of those red AoEs, I'm pretty solid. Okay, is that it? No. Boss is up here. This has got the extra movement speed. Let's see. Damage modifier of Quick Strike by an additional 10%? Sure. Investing a little bit more into attack speed probably wouldn't have been the worst idea. Or not attack speed, movement speed. Because I'm mostly just avoiding all of his attacks just by... Ooh, that hurts. Just by going quick. But that only helps so much. Ow. Let's see, Touch of Ice? Yeah, let's snag that. Attack fast enough that I can potentially just slow these things down, too. It also makes the enemies feel a bit more unique. It's true. most bullet heavens, the enemies just look slightly different, but otherwise have nothing to differentiate them from each other. This one, like, the spiders are actually something I care about. Don't get poisoned, sucker. You know, stuff like that. Well, I guess don't get webbed. Don't get poisoned by the snakes. There we go. I also really like the knockback mechanics. Like, it really does feel like you're knocking enemies back, especially when you kill them. Because admittedly, most of the time they just fall over, but every once in a while I see a corpse just go, whee! I honestly actually wish this game had, let's see, crit damage chance by an additional 10%. Yeah, we're just going to be crit man. Let's see, what was I going to say? I kind of wish this had an upgrade tree that made it so knocking enemies back into each other would do damage. Ugh. Not enough games have that as a mechanic, and it makes me sad because it's like the best video game mechanic that no one does. Yeah, ragdolls are amazing and should be in any game. I agree. Crit chance or... No, let's go magnetism. We're pretty much done with this run, but still. 10% EXP game is... I guess it would... I'd have to level up 10 more times before that becomes relevant or useful. I'm not actually sure if that's the case. This definitely doesn't feel as strong as my last run, but it's hard to tell. It doesn't feel like we got nearly as many epic upgrades. Probably go make sure I grab every bit of resources I can. Really played Titan Quest. Kind of bad at it. Oh, Titan Quest is good. I want to go back and actually do a full run of Titan Quest and a full run of Grim Dawn. But I need to be in a slightly different place in life. Question-ish? I don't know. Ooh, these guys are slightly aggressive. They're so good, but they're so long. That's kind of where I'm at. It's like, I'd love to put time into them. And I think it would be worth it, but I also recognize that, like, I'd never make it unless I really committed to it. And I really want to get to the point where I can start, like, over-committing to things. But I think I need to work on some other projects before I start, like, I don't know, playing through the entirety of, you know, Titan Quest and Grim Dawn back-to-back and then doing some kind of video coverage on it. Crits have a chance of wounding enemies. Hell yeah. And mark those games as UGC on Discord. Yeah, but I gotta go back and finish the second UGC. That's my problem. My solution was going to be to do the UGC. And... okay, it's at least Alexi again. Well, that's okay. He'll die fast enough. Yeah, there he goes. Good. Yep, there he goes. There's like 300 bleed stacks on him. I hope they make a sequel to Titan Quest. Love that setting. Unfortunately, they're currently working on a settlement builder, which is... I don't know how to feel about that. Oh! Wait, did the... oh, the Spellblade. Not the other one. Yeah, because I can't get to this until I get up to level 10, presumably. We have plenty of materials, but required achievement, prestige level 10 with the Spellblade. And it's like, oh. Go to characters. Can we unlock anybody else? Please, can I unlock this guy? I think he's supposed to be unlocked from base, but because I'm playing from an early save file, no such luck. So we have the Pyromancer, Arcane Chaos, Nature, Fire, Electric, Shadow, and Holy. Bomb and Blast. Do I want to try the Houndmaster? I kind of wanna. I think this was the character that I wanted to really play with. Under delete enemies. Have I not? Complete 100% of 5 maps. Endless Cycle 2. Win a match with all curses up to and including tier 4. 100 Lords of the Void. Match in less than 10 minutes. Oof. Endless Cycle 4. Curses up to tier 5, Frozen Wastes. And curses up to tier 3, Dungeon of Despair. Well, one way or another, I guess we'll do Houndmaster for the time being. Who, yeah, can't get the upgrades for, but that's fine. Still no runes. Unsurprisingly. So pick up range, maybe. I don't have enough for dashes. Area modifier is extremely expensive. I guess I'll snag these two. And then that'll be it. At least for now. Okay, cool. Let's take Captain Boomstick, go to the Whispering Grove, see what we can get. I'm too good for runes. Oh, he's got minions. Looks like it's a passive though. Still, if I see minions go by, I might go for those rather than attacks. Okay, and my blast is very much a targeted thing, so I have to keep that in mind. God, it's true. I like the music too. No passives for the hounds. That's a shame. Okay, lethality, crit damage chance by an additional 10%. Yeah. The magnet probably would have been nicer, but meh. Crit chance is kind of few and far between. I think this time, instead of status effects, I'm probably just going to try and overpush damage and nothing more. I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. It probably won't be, but still. Okay, so what do we... Ugh. Bombardment. Around the current position, deals damage. Bomb area, burst physical. Bomb area, frontal, burst physical. Bomb area, frontal, burst physical. So shrapnel bomb. Throws a bomb in front of you. Applies in all direction, applies bleed. I'm gonna go for bombardment. Oh yeah. Bombardment seems pretty good. Cooldown reduction seems really useful. I play the pet class if you want pet passives. Yeah, I don't have the pet class yet, so that doesn't really help me too much. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need cooldown reduction. I do plenty of AoE, which is nice. I'll definitely say this guy is a little tougher. Crits have a 50% chance to bleed. Probably. I don't want to go too far for status effects, but if it's just going to give it to me, cool. The problem is I'm having trouble hitting the mid-boss. He's right next to me and I can't actually hit that. Yeah, the cannon has a minimum distance, which is kind of hard to work with. I guess what I need to do is bait him into attacking. There we go. Okay, shrapnel bomb. There is also summons. But no. This guy is Commander Boom. Oh, that shrapnel bomb is way better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's go Indomitable. Not that I really want to expect too much for defense. Still seems vaguely worthwhile. Stay out of that. Let's see. Mortar shot and shrapnel bomb gets extra damage? Yeah. I definitely want extra AoE. Okay, what do we have? Ooh. Active skills. These are new. Build a ballista at your position. Oh, I see. No, I mean, this is new. There are more summons. Permanent trap on the ground that explodes when an enemy steps on it. Or... Oof. I like explosive trap. Bloodlust is actually really good. But I'm gonna go for the explosive trap because I am Mr. Boomstick and I need to play the bit. Okay, AoE for that? Yeah. Yeah, cooldown reduction seems like it'll be some of the most useful stuff I can get. Let's see, crit damage chance? Yeah. The poison chance is there. Okay. At least we're fighting one of the easier bosses to kind of deal with. Not like she's getting close to hug me to death or anything like that. Okay. Blast, missile, frontal, and physical. But it's not a bomb. Whereas Chaos Bomb, frontal, magical, and physical. There are 3 types. Yeah, I feel like Chaos Bomb is... So, I think the Chaos Bomb is actually going to be slightly worse. We'd have more overlap. Ah, screw it, I'm gonna go for it. If I can increase my AoE size, it won't matter. Okay. Area modifier of mortar shot. See, I want stuff like expansive, but I don't want the base version. Okay. And Bloodlust, actually. Which, if I can reduce its cooldown rate, that makes it absurd. Because if I can have 100% uptime on Bloodlust, we get the movement speed we need and the cast frequency bonus, which should really help. So is this the full version of the game? Early access. Let's see. Damage modifier of that or area. Let's go for the damage. I'll take it. And cast frequency of Bloodlust. Yes. I don't know if you can multi-stack it, but I would be a happy camper if I could. Okay, explosive shot. In a direction. I mean, at this point, no, I don't want any of these. Damage for everything, damage of that. But it increases its skill level too. I'm gonna go for as many skill levels as I can snag. Multicast chance by 20%. Okay, yep, that's good. I want more of those, like, crazy legendary perks. Okay, damage increase of all burst abilities. Sure, but what I really want is AoE size. Do not withhold the bigger boom from me. Please. I love the idea of Bomb Barrage, but... Too late. Chance of Doom, cast frequency of Bloodlust, and increases level again. Okay, agility or crit damage chance. Uh-oh. We're kind of stuck there. I don't do great when trapped. I'd have an easy way out of that. Okay. Damage of mortar shot? Sure. Time to get kind of weirdly silly here. At least my skills will be high level. Okay, that's fun to watch. Ooh, Napalm Blast. I'll have to try the Fire Boy at some point. Let's keep doing crit chance. And yeah, if we can get the multi-dodge, I might want to snag that as well. Okay, cast frequency. Yup. Need that pretty bad. Because that lowers all of my cooldowns, including that one. I want to just be an endless wave of kaboom. Number of dashes. Hell yeah. Okay, don't care about any of these. Let's just go Relentless. Armor might make sense, but you know what? This is definitely the kind of game where being a glass cannon is actually worthwhile. Okay, Expansive, thank you. Let's see. Block Power, AoE. I'll go for Block Power. I don't actually know what Block Power does versus armor versus some other things. But it's fine. Vaguely. Okay, don't need any of these. Oof. Multicaster, AoE. AoE. I want my booms to be big. Okay, we're boss. He's on the left. Okay. I can't get close enough to him, and I can't move from this spot. Well, I kind of can. Okay, chance to slow. Area modifier of Chaos Bomb. I should probably go for the max health here. Whoop. Okay, block power, chance of poison, or fragility. Let's do fragility. There it goes. Okay. Ooh. I like the idea of the suction bomb. That actually seems really fun. I wish I knew if replacing a thing would actually replace its level. But yeah, let's grab the suction bomb instead of the mine. The mine isn't really doing it for me. And maybe the mine is better than I think it is. I don't know. It did in fact keep its level. Ooh. Whenever you daze, you burn. Do I even do any daze? Not really. I'm gonna keep going crit chance. Like daze and burn and some other stuff like that could be good, but I'm not betting on it. Okay. Well, at this point I've become sufficiently explodey, which is kind of what I was going for. I gotta go for that. Because this boosts everything... Wait, including Bloodlust? Oh, and nearby allies. So it doesn't actually empower Chaos Bomb, but still. And it levels everything up. I want that expansive as well for bigger AoE, but multicasting like crazy is way more useful, I think. And also the levels. Because every time I level up my my passive, it reduces its cooldown by a flat amount, which makes it even better. Let's see. Hey Wander, hope you're doing well today. Haven't been able to see your stuff lately because work in time zone, so I'll go to your VODs and chill for the evening. Have a good day, sir. Oh, have a good day to you too. Let's see. Damage of suction bomb? Yeah. I still want bigger booms, though. Give it to me when I don't have other cool shit on the docket. Chance to burn? Nah, let's go magnetic. Relentless could have also been good, but eh. Well, I definitely feel more powerful. That last run was... It was a ho-hum. It was okay. I wanted to like it, but I didn't really feel particularly strong. This one is just like, hey, go nuts. It's like, yes. Give me that shit. Chance to wound. No, crit chance. I don't think wounds are going to help that much because I'm not really stacking any status effects except for, I guess, some bleed. Love when you can go OP in a game. It's kind of why this genre appeals to me so much, because there's just kind of that baseline feel of like, wow, you could just be ridiculous. guess I'll do that. Not sure how great that is, but still, that's the Avatar of Ice. I do hope they add some more bosses to this. Because I think it's literally just the same bosses every single time, but in slightly different orders. But on the flip side, the bosses die really fast, so it's kind of hard to be immediately grumpy about it. AoE by 10%. Yeah. I do wish other games would learn from how this genre handles, like, build customization. Obviously, you get maybe a little bit too powerful. Cast frequency, yeah. But I would love to see, I mean, honestly, like, more Diablo-esque games learning from it in terms of, like, how to scale up abilities and stuff. I know you get there with Path of Exile, but that's, like, kind of the only one. Wilson had, like, a little bit of it, but that was about it, too. And then you also, you know, had to play Wilson, which was okay. Did they ever complete the story for that? Wow, that was a little loud. Path of Exile also requires a doctorate to play at that level. It's true. But I remember finishing this main story in Wilson and then just being like, wow, that sure was an ending. Okay, Chapter 4 is yet to come out. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because it was just like one hell of a cliffhanger for the 1.0 release for the game, and I was kind of thrown off by it. It was like, oh, you can keep playing. But it was kind of this, like, weird, you play as somebody else. Okay. Oh, it's almost 100% uptime on the Bloodlust. Path of Exile dropped the ball this year, and Wilson's still kind of a failure. I want to give Lost Epoch another shot, but I think I'll actually, like, put time into that when it's done, rather than trying to play it now. Which means I should probably go back and play Grim Dawn and Titan Quest, but I do not have time. I don't have time for, like, freaking anything. Stack Doom? Nah. I guess there's no point in me picking anything up here, is there? All I have to do is just absolutely delete Alexi from existence. There he goes. Let's see. Chance to burn. Cast frequency. There we go. I've been playing Ghost Song, which came out yesterday, on my own. And I'm a couple hours into it, and it's real fun, but I'm getting that distinct feeling of like, boy, finishing this is going to take a while, because I'm a little not great at it. Ooh, multicast. 48%, level of like half of my skills. Go absolutely bananas. I love how my character takes like a split second to shoot his gun, then he starts throwing bombs. Okay, these spiders are a problem. They know my weakness. I can't hit things that are directly next to me. Because my AoE isn't quite big enough for that yet. It's getting there, kinda, but still. Okay. Nah, I'll go magnets. I probably maybe should have actually gone for the slow in retrospect. Because yeah, slowing all of my enemies would mean they wouldn't actually be able to catch me. That's fine. We're fine. Bombs must be larger. Yeah. It is really fun to watch. I'm actually going to grab Behemoth. That extra 45 HP is probably going to mean the difference between life and getting wombo comboed by like a boss when I'm not paying attention. But yeah, watching my character animate through the roving explosion is funny. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. He just has infinite explosions and is just terrified. Not that he really has much of a, much recourse here. All he can do is just explode. Luckily, there's no self-damage with explosions. I hate that in video games where you have an AoE attack and you just wreck yourself instead. It's funny. Okay, skip that. Lethality, lethality. What is my crit chance? See, 62%, not bad. It would explain why he's going down by the tens of thousands every once in a while. There he goes. Oh, that was it. Sick. Give me the juice. And touch of ice for reasons. Where's the portal? Over here. Okay. I liked that character, but the lack of ability to shoot things next to him was interesting. So do achievements actually get me anything? It does. Oh, come on! Oh. Oh, I almost had that one. Yeah, it actually looks like every achievement nets you a new ability, I think. Yeah, so Stomp and Shockwave. Oh, hell yeah. So that's why it feels like there's only so much content available in the game. I actually have to unlock it all. Cool. Okay. Do we have any of these unlocked yet? Who is the summoner, anyway? Probably this guy. Endless Cycle 2. Well, that's not super helpful. So option is, we could try the Pyromancer. Or we could go back to the Arcane Weaver for a while. Let's try the Pyromancer. I am here for... Oh, I'm here for variety and spicy life. And... I don't know, increase EXP by an additional... Oof. That does not upgrade quick. Well, that's fine. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do another run of this, at the very least. I wanna get a little further. I wanna get through all of these and see... Yeah, we've got 2 more levels at the very least. Oh. Oh. Curse levels. So we can do Lifeless Void. I see. And then there's Curses 2, 3 for bonuses. Yeah. So that's where the... That's where the real meat and potatoes of this game starts showing up. But I've still got to clear every level before we get to that point. So, yeah, we'll do one more, at least with the Pyromancer. Maybe... But I gotta go back. How do we unlock this guy? Endless Cycle 2. Which is that? Dungeon of Despair. Is this Endless Cycle 2? I have no idea. We'll find out.